It's really good.
Today, I'm making bacon jam smash burgers. 2 smash burgers, 2 different cheese builds. Let's see which one hits harder. I'm starting with 1 pound of bacon. Quick pro tip. Throw it in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes before slicing. It'll firm it up just enough to make cutting a whole lot easier. And while the bacon's in the freezer, I usually use that time to get the rest of my ingredients prepped and ready to go. It makes the whole cook a lot more efficient. I'm cutting this bacon into small pieces so it cooks evenly and gives us plenty of crispy bites throughout the bacon jam. Now, let's get it into the skillet and start building some flavor. Get the bacon into a cold skillet and spread it out the best you can. Don't worry if every piece isn't completely separated. As the fat renders and you give it an occasional stir, it'll naturally break apart on its own, and that's because bacon's whole purpose in life is to make everything easier and better. We're not trying to make the bacon extra crispy here. I want it nicely browned with plenty of fat rendered out because the bacon fat is going to be the foundation for the rest of the flavor. Apparently, it turns out that the secret ingredient for bacon is actually bacon. Once the bacon is browned, pull it from the pan and leave that liquid gold behind. We're going to use that rendered bacon fat to soften our onions and build even more flavor. After crisping up the bacon, I'm going to pour off most of the fat and leave about 3 tablespoons in the pan. We want all that bacon flavor for the onions, but we don't want the finished jam swimming in grease. I'm adding 1 finely chopped large onion. We're going to cook these onions for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium to medium-low heat until they're soft and just starting to caramelize. Next up, we have 2 cloves of garlic. I like to run them across a microplane, which gives you a really fine texture and helps the garlic blend right into the jam. I'm starting with the dry ingredients first. Adding them before the liquids gives the spices a chance to bloom in the bacon fat. It helps everything coat the onions evenly. So in goes 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. Give everything a good stir and let those seasonings wake up for about 30 seconds. The brown sugar will start to melt and the spices will become more fragrant. Now it's time to add the wet ingredients. 1/4 cup maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce. You can use your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using Meat Mitch's Womp sauce. 1/2 tablespoon of sriracha, and 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Stir everything together, and now we're starting to get that sweet, tasty, tangy bacon jam flavor. Before adding the bacon back in, I'm going to give everything a rough chop. I like pieces that are small enough to spread easily on a burger or sandwich, but still large enough that you know you're eating bacon. Think somewhere around 1/4 inch pieces. Don't worry about making them perfectly uniform. Rustic is the goal, not perfection. Some people use a food processor for this step, which is definitely faster. The downside is, it's easy to over-process the bacon and end up with a finer texture. Chopping by hand gives you a little more control and leaves some larger pieces for extra texture in the finished jam. Me, I like a little extra texture in my bacon jam, not bacon baby food. Now let's add the bacon back into the pan and give everything a good stir. Reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. You're looking for the mixture to thicken up and become rich, glossy, and spreadable. You should see most of the liquid reduce, but you don't want it completely dry. If you've started repeatedly tasting spoonfuls for quality control, I'd say you're on the right track. After the bacon jam, I'm moving on to the caramelized onions. I've got sliced onions going into the pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of salt to help draw out the moisture. And now it's just time and patience. Medium to medium-low heat, letting the onions slowly break down, soften, and turn that deep golden brown. If they start to stick, I'll splash in a little water or stock to deglaze and keep all the flavors in the pan. Again, this isn't a necessary topping, but I prefer it. Next, I'm going to whip up a quick burger sauce. Into a bowl goes a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish, a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of white vinegar, and just a pinch of salt and black pepper. Give everything a good stir until it's smooth and creamy and well incorporated. Then let it hang out in the fridge for about 30 minutes so all those flavors can come together. I like to put my burger sauce in a squeeze bottle to make it easier to apply, but also to add a label that says secret sauce to create a little curiosity and mystery when guests are over. Now if you're asking, do you need burger sauce on this sandwich? No, not at all. The bacon jam can absolutely carry the show all by itself. So could you eat this with just bacon jam? Absolutely. Did I make the burger sauce anyways? Also, absolutely. I find sometimes excess is exactly the right amount. I've got my Yoder cast iron pan heating up over the grill to about medium to medium high heat. Hot enough that it'll toast the buns, but not so hot it burns the butter instantly. I'm adding a little butter right into the pan, then pressing the brioche buns down into it. The goal here is a deep golden crust, crispy edges, soft center, and that rich buttery flavor soaking in. This is a step that I would say really levels up your burger. Once the buns are done, I crank the heat up on the cast iron to high in preparation for the burgers. I'm just going to let it fully preheat until it's ripping hot. Then I'll hit it with a little high smoke point oil like avocado oil, just enough to coat the surface and get it ready for the sear. For smash burgers, my target temperature is between 450 and 500 degrees Fahrenheit. While that heats up, I prep the buns. Bottom bun gets the secret sauce, then pickles for a little acidity, and then I add a layer of those caramelized onions. That way, everything's ready to go when the beef hits the pan. And for the burger meat, I'm using 80-20 ground chuck. That lean to fat ratio is key for a juicy, flavorful burger. I'm weighing out 3-ounce portions so every patty cooks evenly and stacks perfectly for a double cheeseburger. I'll work them gently into balls, being careful not to overwork it, and then I'll be smashing them down on the griddle so we get that thin, crispy edge and a nice crust. Today, we're making 2 double smash burgers. One keeps it classic with American cheese, and the other has a cheese combination that's become one of my favorites. Let's get these on the griddle. For burger number 1, we're keeping it classic with double American cheese. And for burger number 2, we're going in with smoked Gouda and sharp cheddar. The smoked Gouda adds a subtle, smoky flavor, while the sharp cheddar brings a little extra bite. Sharp cheddar, smoked Gouda. And now we build. Okay, so let's cut into this. Okay, let's give this a try. So this is the one with American cheese only. Give it a try. Cheers. It's really good. It's actually really good. I wasn't sure if the additional caramelized onion was gonna make it almost too sweet, but it's not. Really goes good. I like having the sauce on it, and the acidity of the pickles is really good too. Give it another bite. That's fantastic. Okay, so this is the smoked Gouda and sharp cheddar. If it's anything like the other one, it's gonna be really good. It's really good. Maybe a little more savory. I don't know what's better. Let me try again. This is really so good. Either one. You can do American cheese on it only. Smoked Gouda and the sharp cheddar works really well. I would do either of these again. These two are winners. All right, thanks so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Peace. Holy crap.